Mikel, well done. What a night. It's set a banner before the game, Declan. Make it happen. It would be fair to say you've done that.
Yeah, that's been the message from the manager since the game of the weekend, is that we need to be super convinced that we can come and win this game. And as a group of players, we were really convinced that we were out there together as a team, fighting for each other. And in the second half, we knew we had to score, and to score 3 was a real positive.
What was the key in the second half? We'll talk about this guy's free kicks in a minute, but in terms of the approach that Mikel had underlined at half-time.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking in the dressing room about keeping the pace, keeping the tempo. Obviously, with the help of the crowd on our side, that second half was amazing. We started full gas since the beginning. And I mean, when this team goes like this, the crowd comes with us and everything is here.
The headline, I think, will be "Bend it like Declan." 339 games, and that was your first direct free kick scored, the first one tonight. Where has it been?
It's been in the locker, but I've hit the wall too many times, or it's gone over the bar. And originally we was going to cross it, and then I just see the wall and the goalkeeper's position. I thought for the first one, just go for it. And Makai said to feel it, and I see the outside of the wall, and it went in. And then the second one, I just had the confidence, and I hit it. And yeah, look, it's not going to hit me yet because, look, there's another leg to go, and I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm over the moon. I don't mean to be cliche, but in a few years' time, I think this will hit me that what I've done tonight is really special. Tell
us about the free kicks from your point of view. I mean, your goal wasn't bad either, but the strikes tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we had a few free kicks the last week, and we didn't score it. But honestly, this guy has one of the best shooting abilities that I've seen in my career. So, I mean, I'm not surprised. Maybe you are, but hopefully more will come in the future.
And what about Bukayo as well tonight, and his influence coming back and the impact he had?
Look, to come back in the time he has done is unbelievable. He's unreal. It's a good song for him, this one. But he's the top guy, and look, we need to be ready for next week because we know the Bernabeu, what it's like to play there. He can obviously tell you, look, we need to be ready.
Another leg to go, but this has been a special night. Well done, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Games are won by individual quality, and this is what he did. I know that all the highlights will be on Declan Rice, and rightly so. What an amazing finish on both free kicks. But for me, Bukayo Saka, special mention, because on football, you know, you see games all over the time, and it's basically the same thing and the same thing. And when you see special talent like that, you know, in the short space of time since he came back, and to do what he did tonight against a top team like Real Madrid, hats off to him, and hopefully he will be a fantastic player for the future of Arsenal.
A really impressive performance by Saka, a team performance, but of course moments of...
These games are won by individual quality, and this is what he did. I know that all the highlights will be on Declan Rice, and rightly so. What an amazing finish on both free kicks. But for me, Bukayo Saka, special mention, because on football, you know, you see games all over the time, and it's basically the same thing and the same thing. And when you see special talent like that, you know, in the short space of time since he came back, and to do what he did tonight against a top team like Real Madrid, hats off to him, and hopefully he will be a fantastic player for the future of Arsenal.
A really impressive performance by Saka, a team performance, but of course moments of magic, and winning those free kicks as well from Saka, so close to coming back from injury. Just a couple of games where he's had 20-40 minutes play.
The confidence he showed tonight, you know, not just in his body, to have the belief playing against this team, being out so long and then coming back and performing like that. I mean, we were talking earlier on about can he play for Real Madrid. Performances like that proves that the level of a footballer he is. He's one of the best wingers in the world, you know, and to perform on this level, I'm honestly surprised, to be fair, because I understand how tough it is to come back from injury. But to do what he's done, I'm really, really proud. I have to give credit to the defence, because to keep a clean sheet against Real Madrid is very difficult. We talked about Kiwior before the game, and they're missing Gabriel and this and that. But I don't remember seeing, you know, Real Madrid get clear chances. There was maybe 1 or 2 for Mbappe, but as a whole, I wouldn't say that they'll walk away from this game talking about them being loose defensively. There was moments when they didn't keep the ball well, and yeah, we talked about transitions, but they snuffed that out in the second half, and those moments weren't as prevalent in the second half.
You look a bit shell-shocked there, Clarence. That second half performance from Arsenal?
No, I'm not shocked at all. I mean, Arsenal is many times all or nothing, but when they start scoring, they don't stop. And because they have the quality. And second half, I think they definitely cleaned up their minds. They were the better team first half, but they had a few errors in some of the build-up moments. But then you see the confidence of Saka. And many times when you come back from an injury, is that first match is easier. And after, you might have a little bit of drop and you come back again. So I was also surprised that he would be able to do it. But he got it. He pushed it. He created those moments where the free kicks can come. And I think it's deserved. I mean, they really, really deserved it. The second half, it was almost flawless in terms of how they interpreted the game. And the defense, let's talk about the team defense, because I think what they did well is always very compact, very quickly. And it was very hard for Madrid with this form to make anything happen today.
Arsenal have never lost a European tie when they've scored 3 goals or more in the first leg. And if this was any other team, would we be saying game over, Wayne? But you've played Real Madrid in a knockout game.
Yeah, I think you would, but I think Arsenal were excellent tonight. And I think you have to give the crowd a lot of credit. I thought the atmosphere was fantastic before the game kicked off. During the 90 minutes, the crowd really pushed the team. But I think the confidence the team showed from getting the first goal, which was deserved. Beyond that, then they really took the game to Real Madrid, and it could have been more. Could have been 5 or 6 tonight. They had a few opportunities cleared off the line. Real Madrid looked shell-shocked. I think you've seen the camera panning a few of the faces, and they looked a bit shocked by it. But it is Real Madrid Arsenal going back to the Bernabeu. Madrid can always come back in games and ties. We've seen that happen many times before. But I'm sure this game will give Arsenal the confidence and belief that they can go and see it out.
We'll talk to Declan Rice shortly, and we'll show him his goals and some other great moments as well, because he could have scored more himself, couldn't he, in the game. And we've talked about the defence, and obviously we know up front what has won the game for Arsenal, but the midfield was very impressive tonight from Arsenal.
Yeah, they controlled the game. I mean, Thomas Partey gives so much stability to and comfortable on the ball. He attacks, he defends, he has this composure, on handling certain situations. He's responsible many times from that defensive transition. And overall, Odegaard controlled the game well in midfield. I mean, Rice, we were talking about it before the game. I think he can give more, and today he delivered the biggest stage. So overall, fantastic performance from everyone. I would love to say that it's over. After the first goal, I said they need the second. After the second, I said I need the third. I still think Real Madrid is Real Madrid, and having played there many times, they are capable of anything. But it's a fantastic score sheet, to go into a good night for...
Well, there have only been 4 3-goal comebacks in Champions League history, and Real Madrid are not involved in any of those. So, it'll be history for them if they can come back from this.
But listen, we catching bits of the game when we was watching, but what a performance, and the 2 free kicks. Declan Rice, superb. We're trying to work out, was the wall at fault for maybe the first one? It was in the wrong position. Declan still got to see it and execute the technique. But the second one is as good a free kick you'll see. And that has really opened up the Champions League now. And I said, the way Arsenal play, because they jump off them a bit like Inter Milan, Real Madrid couldn't really get into the game. Arsenal can block in lines and then they were breaking. Arsenal can play humble under Arteta, and that's what they done tonight. This game ain't finished, though. That's the thing with Real Madrid, is that you just know they'll turn up. But what a performance by Arsenal.
Brilliant. I mean, more possession, Arsenal, more shots, and set pieces, obviously. I mean, the set piece coach gets a lot of love. Let's give Declan Rice a lot of love.
Yeah.
I mean, out of nowhere, he turns into David Beckham. I mean, these 2 free kicks are...
The bend on this around the wall.
Liz, this is one of the best goalkeepers in the world, in Thibaut Courtois. And
look at that one there. You see, if you look at from a Wolves perspective, they need to be at least a yard over to the left, because then Deck won't even try that. He's chose that selection because of how badly positioned the wall were, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And he can put as much pace on it as he wants, because he doesn't have to get it to come down, because he's going to the side of the wall. So I think that's an issue with the wall, but taking nothing away from Declan Rice. What a finish.
Shall we enjoy those free kicks before Declan comes along? I think everybody's got a favourite. The first one, though, Jova, the free kick coach, had said, just hit it, Daniel.
I mean, he's got the technique, man, and he's when you watch him as a player take shots, first-time shots I've seen him score goals, but dead ball situations, he stepped up with confidence, and it's about approaching the ball with confidence.
He read it well now. He saw the space. I think Courtois put the wall badly. There was too much space, too easy to curve it around.
Only 4 players.
Only 4 players as well. So, but you still need to hit it well. You still need to make the goal. So credit to him to read it and to take advantage.
You're still going to have the technique, and that's something that everybody who trains with him, plays with him, we heard it from Mikel Merino tonight, talks about his shooting and his technique, Wayne.
Yeah, I think he's had that in his game, and I think especially this season we've seen him playing a little bit further forward. He had a few more chances during the game, but technically he's fantastic. You see him with his corner deliveries as well, and tonight he got that first free kick, and you could see as soon as the whistle went for that second free kick, it was only one person taking it. He had the belief, the confidence that he was going to score, and the second one was,
I think everybody in the stadium, we were certainly going, no, he's not going to, is he? And he did, Cesc.
Speechless, really, because when you haven't scored a free kick in your career and you score 2 in 13 minutes, that means that your confidence is all over the moon, you know. And it takes personality, you know, to be able to say, okay, give me the ball again. Normally you take one, the next one you say, okay, they give it to your teammate. You say, no, here I am again, and to put it here, deliver this moment, so special.
Clarence, that's just beautiful.
Flowing. Yeah, this is what we want to see, right? Beautiful goals. He was in the flow. He said it. The confidence that comes from the free kick that he had just a few minutes before. But where did he put that ball? I mean, nobody would, not even Superman. I think.
He might.
I could just hear the crowd there just cheering away, and I wondered who was about to join us. I know
Declan Rice opened the scoring for Arsenal against Real Madrid in spectacular fashion with a stunning free kick from further than 25 yards to set the Champions League quarter-final tie on fire. Declan Rice scored an incredible free kick to give Arsenal the lead against Real Madrid. The England international fired the roof off the Emirates as he put the Gunners ahead in the first leg of their Champions League quarter-final. Rice stepped up for a free kick from 25 yards after Bukayo Saka was fouled. The midfielder whipped a right-footed effort around the Madrid wall as the ball flew past Thibaut Courtois. After a goalless first half, Arsenal came out the traps flying in the second half and got their reward through a stunning free kick from Rice. The 26-year-old's effort was struck impeccably, and the goal drew comparisons with legendary left-back Roberto Carlos, who was in attendance supporting his former club. As if it couldn't get better for Rice, just 10 minutes later he scored another free kick, arguably better than the first. Taking from the other side of the penalty box, Rice whipped an effort towards Courtois' side rather than taking on the Los Blancos wall. Anticipating Rice would go over the wall again, Courtois stepped behind his wall, but he would have been nothing by a bystander again as Rice's strike was inch-perfect, kissing the bar and post on its way into the top corner. Seeing Arsenal fans sent into raptures again. Fans again took to social media to laud the goals that leave you running out of superlatives. That second is simply perfection. One fan wrote. A second added fair play, that's as perfect a free kick as you will ever see. The Gunners' incredible night was topped off 5 minutes later as Mikel Merino made it 3-0 with a wonderfully taken effort from the edge of the box.